Everybody, what's going on out there? Let me try that again. No Deuterino here, and we got Lee from Smoking Bears in the house. It's by the way, it is Melanoma Awareness Month.
Today
Lee,
is the
tell us a little bit
kickoff.
about that. Yeah,
So
let's start with that because it's pretty important stuff.
it
So
is for
tell
me.
us a little bit about it.
So it's an important kind of thing for me because I just went through melanoma. Actually, 2 weeks ago, I would say now 2 weeks ago, I went through scans and stuff for surveillance mode and all clear. So
Great news.
great
If I had a
news.
cheer button, I'd press it.
Uh, I'd like to get a rock on button added to Facebook, but they've added it to the comments thing, so you can get one waving.
Well, they're getting closer.
So that was really cool, and I mean it's something that it affects everybody. You just don't know it.
Correct.
Anybody that's had, I think they said 3 major sunburns from birth all the way up to current, you are susceptible to melanoma.
I think pretty much we've all had a major,
Yep.
3 or 4 major sunburns. That was just as kids,
Yep. And it can be. It doesn't have to start with like a mole or a birthmark. It could be, just from sunburns, tanning beds. It could be from that kind of stuff. Yeah. So like mine, we didn't know that we still don't have a point of origin, just on the left side somewhere. So as you age, you can lose moles. You can have a birthmark or a mole fall off and not know it. So what's going on, fellas? So we didn't have a point of origin, so there's no idea where it started.
Okay.
So you feel
what do we look for?
Man, go get checked out because I waited too long.
So what do you look for? I mean, I'm just sitting here one day and I'm kind of looking at my skin, and what do I look for that's different that kind of makes me go, maybe I should get that checked out?
If you notice one changes color, like a mole changes color, that is an indication you'll get checked. If you notice that it's like a chocolate brown, and then all of a sudden you develop a dark spot in it in the center, that's good indication you'll get checked out. Sometimes they'll be lighter, and then they'll raise. So if you get a bump, go get it checked out. Anytime something changes, you should go get it checked out.
Okay.
With me,
there you go.
I don't know. I mean, I've had many scratches and scrapes, and I probably lost one here and there. But I found my lymph node under my arm. It fit in the palm of my hand. It was the size of a softball at the biggest under my arm.
Oh, wow.
And because of the time everything was shutting down and we were still shut down, they were only like, unless you have bones or a heart coming out of your skin or you're in the middle of a heart attack, we're holding off on seeing people. So there was miscommunication on getting the right scans done.
Okay.
And I was really having cognitive issues and walking and just really like spaced out. If you think about being the drunkest you've ever been, but sober. Okay? That was how I was on a daily basis. Wow. And I didn't know what was going on. And I came home and I took a nap, and my wife said, there's something wrong. Fortunately, the ER doctor, who must have been more than a D student, because he recognized the tumor in my brain.
Oh, wow.
So, my hat's off to that fellow. Thank you very much. And it was on the left side in the back. They pulled out a ping pong ball sized tumor.
Mm-hmm.
Is what
How about that?
they found that was between the brain and the skull, and that was pushing down in, and that was causing all my neurological cognitive issues.
I'll be darned.
We ended up going through radiation, 3 bouts of radiation. Did a brain surgery where they cut my skull open and scraped out all the radiation bits, stuff that they fried it. They scraped out all the tumor stuff, and then shortly after that, a few months later, we started immunotherapy, and that worked very well.
Right
So,
on.
and I've been clear scans since then.
Good deal.
And the downside is, unlike most cancers, melanoma doesn't go away. It is constantly, it is always in your body, and it will come back. It's just a matter of when. So I'm doing all the protective stuff to not let it come back. You know, when I'm outside, I wear the bucket hats. I wear these fishing shirts all the time when I'm outside. I got cotton gloves or knit gloves when I go outside to cut grass or anything like that. So, you know, you got to keep protected. Sunglasses. So, it's been a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
Completely. And
Well,
I
speaking of
still have,
lifestyle change, you got into keto.
Yep. So what I found through treatments was I wasn't hungry and nothing sounded good. So, and then if I ate like I did prior, all the white starches gave me inflammation issues, mainly in my legs. So I started eating cleaner. You're right. Treasure home. And I started eating cleaner and noticed the discomfort in my legs weren't near as bad if I ate cleaner. So that was kind of the keto journey. And, you know, I still dabble here and there with trying to incorporate some white starches, but limited. So I don't sit down with a big bowl of spaghetti. I sit down with, like, I might get a sandwich one night for dinner, but then the next day I'm eating pretty clean. You know, the rest of the day salads and, you know, whatnot.
Yeah.
Or, you know, so I'm trying to stay cleaner without going back to what I was, because I still have the inflammation issues that come up. I think I told you guys a couple weeks ago, we went out to dinner and I got a cheeseburger and fries, something simple. We were at I think it was Chipotle or something like that. And the next day, it hurt to walk because of the fries. Because I avoid starches and everything. Bat 13, what's up? I avoid French fries. I try to avoid them. And, you know, because they're fried in straight up vegetable oil, and they're just high in starch and inflammatories. So
There you go.
Yeah. So it's all about learning your body.
Well, we got a lot of people in the house tonight. I like it. We got Bat and Pickles. We got Terry from Madwood, our treasured homes in the house, and Rusty, of course, he's here. Love seeing all this. Grumpus.
He sent me a
Keto
text. It worked with him.
Yeah, boss lady Denise, she stopped by. So, what are you making for all of us tonight?
Well,
what's for dinner, Lee?
So tonight, I just, since we just got back from the National Cornbread Festival, that was an awesome time. The wife said, "Hey, you're on a budget this week, because I kind of basically it takes me about 3 to 4 months to make about $100 to get a check from YouTube. I mean, that's full disclosure, right? 3 to 4 months to get a check from YouTube, and it's fine.
Yep. I got mine. That'll be coming this month.
So, in 2 paychecks from YouTube, be about 6 to 8 months worth of work.
Mm-hmm.
I spent 3/4 of that at the lodge store, and the other little bit was just for stuff like boiled peanuts. I got this cornbread salad. It was interestingly good. It was odd because I never had it before. I'm gonna remake it, but it was something different. I never had it. And this food truck, that was the only thing they sold was cornbread salad. So it was kind of
incredible.
It was weird. I was like, what is this? And basically, it was a mix of raw red and green bell peppers, red onion, some diced tomatoes, cornbread all crumbled up, and then tossed with like a sweet mayonnaise dressing. It was really good. I mean, at first I was like, I don't know, this is weird, kind of gritty. But as you got into it, I think it needed more sauce, needed more of the dressing.
Okay.
And I've been looking on YouTube, and everything I find is something different and has beans in it. This didn't have no beans in it. So I'm going to mess around and I'm going to shoot one. I'm going to make my version of what I saw.
All right, looking forward to it. By the way, guys, you see me getting up, walking away. My grandson, it's too cold to be outside for me, yet he's outside. I'm just checking on him every once in a while.
So back to what you was asking. I had to go through the freezer, and I found this pack of steaks, and I have some eggs. So steak and eggs.
Ooh, very nice.
So that's what, and I'm going to do the wife won't like it, but I'm going to do like a pesto eggs. So put a little pesto in with the eggs, and yeah.
Yeah. Right on. Sounds good.
Something simple, something clean, so we're going to do that. And because it's Melanoma Awareness Month, I've got a little bit of black seasoning. I made this with Uncle Steve's thick meat, and then I added some activated charcoal to get the black. Y'all kind of see that?
Right on.
We used it 2 weekends ago at our barbecue comp, and turned out phenomenal. I mean, we got our highest score, and we were using that in Bardo it. So yeah,
there you go.
That's kind of where we're at, what we're going for. I've got new pans, but I haven't washed them yet. I'm still like in the photo stage, taking pictures of them, and like woo.
Exactly.
So tonight's cast iron, whatever you want to call it, entourage or whatever, the BSR griddle pan that we used last week, we're going to use it second cook it's ever had, which is amazing. I love this thing. And then this is just a 14-inch combo griddle, grill, pan.
I think that one's so cool.
I don't use this round one very much, and I don't know why. Probably because I have the rectangle ones. But I saw it sitting here, and I said, I haven't used you in a while. You're on deck. So, yeah. So we'll get
steak and eggs, pesto. I like it. That sounds great, actually.
I've messed around with pesto eggs a few times, and the one time I was trying to shoot a video, right? And I don't know, I kept messing it up. They just didn't do right. Like, they didn't look right. My wife said, "You're a dozen eggs in. Who's going to eat all these?" I was like, all right. The video's over, and I never shot it again.
Yeah.
So,
Some of my more popular videos are the real simple ones. Something that my granddad would have done, which would have been without the pesto, of course, but steak and eggs.
Yeah. And I don't know if you follow Scotty's Backyard Barbecue. Everybody should. He's like really close to hitting that one of the milestones. Like I forget what it was, but anyway, he's been doing retro cooking. Well, I call it retro. It's recipes in the way things were done in the 70s and 80s.
Okay.
He was learning how to barbecue. So, like the one video he did, he was doing chicken, and he loaded up the charcoal in the center of the grill just like Dad used to, or doused it all in lighter fluid, lit it off, let it all burn down, burn off, got all nice and white, spread it out, and then went on with it. So that's kind of cool seeing some of those older cooks. And that's something that I didn't grow up with. We had a gas grill, and my dad used it maybe once, twice a year. So kind of a bummer, but
I grew up with charcoal grills. That's what we had. And I'm trying to remember when I had my first gas grill. I used it when I started the show. I had old gassy is what I called it. It worked great.
Yeah, we
got MBL in the house. Nothing but love. Oh, Rusty doesn't like pesto.
Imagine that. Oh, Rusty.
Got your gloves on. Looks like you're giving an examination. Where's Patrick when you need him?
Well, I got to check out get the steaks ready. Now, I cut these ribbons out last year out of some foil pans. So what I'm attempting, I'm going to set it down here, and I'm going to drop a steak on it.
That's cool, dude.
So then the thought process is when the Maillard reaction happens, we get the nice browning, that it'll be gray where the ribbon is.
Okay.
That's the idea. And I got this one here. I took a skewer and cut, so it's like a cookie cutter type deal. Mm-hmm. We'll see which one works better. And that one, I think I'm going to put a press on it. I'm going to put a press on this just to do that. So these ones I'm just going to throw off to the side here on this one.
There we go. I'm trying to figure out how to get you to be on the large screen.
Hey,
there we go.
Look at
perfect. Me. I don't do anything. I'm just sitting here in an office, looking wise. Good to see Charlie out there. He likes pesto, a potato pesto pizza. That actually sounds really good.
Woo. So then these are just going to get seasoned with the black rub because it is melanoma month. So just a heads up, all month long, all 4 shows that I'm going to be doing, it's going to be with black food. So just to give you all a heads up. Except for maybe this weekend because it's May 4th, May 5th. So it's Cinco de Mayo. So, yeah, so the 4th is Friday, and then the 4th is Saturday, Sunday's the 5th. So that Sunday live, I think we're doing something festive. I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of do like a Star Wars Cinco de Mayo mix kind of thing, you know?
Yep.
So maybe, make something, a Hispanic or Mexican dish with your Darth Vader pan.
That one?
There you go.
Yep. Yep.
Best of both worlds, man.
So then I have a couple more of these. I cut out a whole bunch of these. You can see how really good now, can't you? So I cut that out, and I'm going to set that on top of here. And then I'm going to season with the black rub. We're going to see which one works better. So we'll season.
Rusty says you can wear your sombreros. Hey, we got Shoey's in here. What's cooking? Good looking. Madwood says MBL. Chewy, we're doing steak and eggs, but the eggs are, what do you call them again? Eggs pesto eggs?
Yeah, so I'm going to put some pesto in the eggs. And then I've got my mason jar rings. Beater. You know the old minion?
Yeah, you're glad. Those are really good.
Banana. Anyway, so I'm gonna attempt to use these again. And
they have their actual language. It's called Minionese.
Really?
Yeah. People go nuts over that stuff. I love the Minions, man. They're awesome. Although, raising my two grandsons, I watch the Minions and Despicable Me about twice a week at least.
Oh, I like those, yeah.
Oh, I do too. I've seen 3 once. I'd like to see it again, and now 4's coming out if it hasn't already.
Yeah, I heard 4 was coming out. So I don't know if you can see that, but when I set it down,
that's cool.
Dusted around it. Yeah. So I was going to put a thing on it, but now I'm not. So we'll let that go.
Chewy says he's in. Steak and eggs and pesto in the eggs. I'm in. This sounds delicious. His favorite meal is steak, eggs, and chips or fries. Thick thighs. Did I just really say that? Thick fries.
So it is
Sorry, Chewy.
It is a breakfast meal. All right.
Yeah. Freudian slip, maybe.
You know what Dude's thinking about? He's thinking about the morning after breakfast. Whoa!
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa!
The walk of shame. At least I had a good breakfast before the walk of shame, right?
Yeah. That was always Waffle House or we would go to Bob Evans.
Bob Evans. I've been.
Somehow we would always end up
one Bob Evans. Went to Bob Evans in Florida. I saw Elvis there, believe it or not.
In Bob Evans in Florida?
Yeah, the guy looked like Elvis. This was back in 2003 or 4.
So, I don't know if you all, another guy I don't know if you all follow, a guy named, with the channel Cast Iron Chaos.
I've heard of him. I've heard you talk about him, I think, but I don't know if I follow him or not.
Well, I ran into him and got to meet him. So that was kind of cool. And then there was like 2 or 3 other influencers I ran into. And then they were like, dude, you should have said something. And I was like, I know. I was kind of like, the one guy, he walked past me and I said, what's that? And then I turned around and he was gone. So I was like, I don't know if it really was you or what. But so I'm doing a little bit of Patty Joe water in my eggs. I don't know if y'all have any Patty Joe water, but if you do.
Well, enlighten us. What is Patty Joe water?
Well,
beer.
You've seen that what they call liquid death, and all it is filtered water, right? It's just really filtered water in a can, and they charge you like $5 or $6 for the can. So it's like really stupid. So the Patty Joe water, it is so Patty Joe water is a budget water bottle filled with tap water.
I like it.
But it's marketed as bottled water.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
Tap.
Patty Joe water.
He doesn't know it, but he approves of that message.
Yeah. I actually talked to him last night and this morning. He's living the dream.
Is he? Working a lot?
Yeah, he's busy. He hasn't been putting out videos lately or anything. He's just super busy.
So yesterday I had to go back up to the hospital for my endocrinologist, which is my diabetes doctor. And let's just say that appointment was awesome. I got a 6.7 A1C.
Okay.
So that's really good. It was down from like a 7.3 or 7.6. I think it was 7.8, somewhere in there. So it had dropped, so that was really good. But we drove by my old job. And I can say since July of 2021, I think I've driven by it a handful of times, like maybe 5. So my daughter was like, Cub was like, Dad, do you miss it? And I said, nope. Nope. This life that I'm in right now, it's been nice. It's kind of
where it's at.
Not exactly what you dream of, but what you dream of. It's what you make it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm doing things to show others, and that's why I posted like positivity stuff, and to show others that you're not the situation that puts you into the life that you're in.
Sure.
I think that makes sense.
It does. It kind of reminds me of, I kind of realized why I was put on this earth finally, and just within the last couple months, and kind of reminds me of maybe what you're getting at as well. Maybe this is why you were put on this earth. You had to go through this stuff, but the awareness that you're putting out there for something you believe in, and is so very important to all of us. It's
Absolutely.
great.
And when you count the blessings in every day, I mean, you can't count them because they're too numerous, but when you look at the small things, you just like, wow, somebody's looking out for you. And
yes,
you never know. You walk up, you're getting into the grocery store, and you walk up to the lady that's she's got her kid, and she's fussing with the kid's fussing. And you know right where I'm at, right? The kid's fussing, you're trying to get in the car, you're trying to unload the cart, and then you're like, I got to go half a mile to put it back in the corral or leave it here in the parking lot. Ma'am, you mind if I take your cart for you?
No, I do that time, yeah.
And she goes,
I'll take that for you. That's what I usually say.
And I was like, yeah. And there's times where I help them load the car because they're busy. While she's loading the kid, I'm helping load the car.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that, as long as she's cool with that, But
sure.
That one little act of kindness, you never know. That might change their whole day.
Yeah, you should never know.
And
that little bit of kindness.
Yep, that in the mental health aspect, I really look at, because my mentality is all jacked up, and I've suffered from depression for numerous years, and so I really focus on that and try to find something positive in every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I thank the good Lord every morning I wake up, and then I come down, I get coffee. Fortunate enough, I'm able to see my wife before she goes to work. My day is complete.
Yeah, there you go.
Steven and Jack.
Jackman.
So,
Yeah.
while Steven's in here, I want to give him a big shout out. He's going to be on the Gallery Backyard Barbecue being interviewed Sunday.
Gotcha.
I forget what time. I think it's 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Well, that would be a reason why I would tune in and watch that show then.
Yep. So he actually reached out and wants me on the show to interview me. So we'll see. We'll get into that later. But hey, somebody finds me interesting.
There you go. I would watch that show because of you as well. But 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, cool.
Right on. But you know, I was the first one to ever interview Steven.
Steven?
Yep. On my
Yep, I
show.
remember that. And we started joking after that. We needed a translator. Ooh, Charlie. That's kind of like peeing on an electric fence.
Oh, yeah. They're the good old days. You know,
Yeah.
my son grabbed an electric fence going, why is it biting me? Yeah. Well, how are we looking there? Oh, old school. Dang. Haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Okay, so we kind of got a rib in there. Not a very good one, but you can kind of see the outline.
Maybe hold it up. Let's see. Kind of hard from this view. Yeah, I think I see something there.
Yeah, not as good as I wanted, but hey, it's all trial and error, right?
That's right.
I screw stuff up so y'all ain't got to.
There you go.
And that one didn't work at all.
Gotcha. Next time.
Well, it looks good.
There you go.
These ones are for Mama, so she doesn't want any good stuff on it. She just wants plain season. Well, I just
Good doctor of beef, Shuey's barbecue. Those look like the forceps used during my kid's birth. You must be the doctor of beef.
Whoa, what? They look like, forceps?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
The old school
I
tongs.
remember
Yeah.
this is all we didn't have regular tongs growing up. We had these.
But yeah, that's what we had too.
We didn't, and then when you did get tongs, they were them long ass ones that were for the grill. They come in the grill kits. And they were all spring loaded. So they were the U-shape, and they were just so hard to use. I never liked them.
I bet my parents still have a pair of those tongs.
All right. So we're trying that. We got 30 minutes. I'm gonna move these over here.
Okay.
Because I want this crud. What do they call it? It's not.
It has a real name.
It's got
a real name, but I don't remember.
I'm going to use a little bit
All
of
right.
olive.
Audience, what's the name of that crud down there? It's not drippings.
And it's not fawn because that's a baby deer.
Fond. Charlie says fond.
Fonda. See, I was thinking like fondue, but I knew that wasn't right.
Like La Fonda?
Jane?
Dang. La Fonda? Fond?
Jane LaFonda?
Fond? Front? F-R-O-N-D-T. Front?
Aren't prawns shrimp?
Prawns are, yeah. So it's called something.
All right. So anyway, we're going to put the rings down. Get some of that Jane Fonda. We'll call it Jane. Get some Jane in there.
It's nothing but flavor, man.
We'll put a little bit of pesto in the center. I'm hoping I sprayed the rings good enough. Oop, no. They're all over the place.
You're all right. All that matters is the stuff in the middle.
Yep.
You'll be fine.
It happens.
It's too late now. We don't got a button that we can cut that out and redo it.
Well,
I just leave it.
Pull that out, then, huh?
Yeah, your call.
So now we have steak and omelet. Nice
Pesto omelet.
Steak and omelet.
Yourself some Italian cheese. Sprinkle it on there.
Mix the pesto in a little bit better. There we go. All right.
I like it.
So now I'm going to check my steaks are going to be done. The wife's probably still need to be incinerated. Oop. This one there we go. Yeah, I'm at a 134. Ooh, that one's a 160.
All right, so Shuey says it's called deglazing the pan it's called deglazing the pan when you use the charred bits left in the pan with some stock or wine to make. Also called fond, F-O-N-D.
F-O-N-D. Okay. Well, you can't see the ribbon at all.
Still looks good. And I like how you made extra. Because I'm hungry.
Hey, you're
I still
more
got to
welcome.
make dinner tonight.
Brother, you're more than welcome. The door's open. I got plenty of seating.
Okay. Too bad I live in Boise, Idaho. You're in South Carolina. But hey.
Yeah, we're just neighbors.
Yeah.
That's why I told Uncle Steve we brought Houston far east Texas, so we brought it way east Texas.
There you go.
All right.
Shuey, this is great. Shuey says, so when somebody says they are fond of you, they're really saying that they want to see you burnt to a crisp.
Oh, that's a good one. So really,
that's funny.
Really, they're fond of us. So we're the dirty skillet. We're the crud in the bottom of the skillet.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit that over there. All right.
Grumpus, he says fond also.
Well, I trust our viewers. I'll tell you that.
I do too. Look at you. Nothing but flavor.
All right. So now I'm going to make the wife some eggs. She doesn't want any pesto.
Okay.
Because I don't ever get them right.
I have a pork loin that I'm cooking on the Weber kettle tonight after the show. But I do have some pesto that I have to use up or it will go bad. I think I might make some pesto eggs to go with it. Oh, pesto omelet.
I really like it. And if you think about all the stuff that's in pesto, you're like, wow. I put that stuff in there anyway.
Sure.
So a little more Patty Joe water. I've been using that for a while, and I really like it.
Patty Joe water.
Yeah, I've been using it for
Nice.
several months now, and you can't really
Okay.
find it in the stores,
Uh-huh.
but it's just great.
I need to do another run of those. They were fun. Make some colors.
All right, so let's spray her down again. Let's get some more of this fond. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that again. I'm just going to pour them on there.
I like how you do your scrambled eggs like I do. So if I use refrigerator water instead of Patty Joe water.
Well, I used to use cold water or milk or something like that, but because I had the Patty Joe water, not only is it great for hydration, but it's also great for cleaning your cast iron. At the end of the show, you just throw a little bit on there, it steams, scrape it up.
Yeah.
Trouble Master.
Got Lewis in the house. We are having steak and eggs, but the eggs, the original batch that we did, were pesto eggs. Now Lee's just making some for his wife.
Yep. You got to do that.
And of course, he's using Patty Joe water.
Yes. Patty Joe water, great for hydration and cleaning your cast iron. It's affordable. It's great. It's just.
Yeah, it's very affordable. I like it.
Yes. Let's add a little
Means
bit
cast
of.
iron and you.
We're going to add a little bit of blacking thick meat. That looks really good, doesn't it? But you can't tell because it's all whited out. But anyway.
Actually, it does look good. You can see it.
What I'm seeing on the screen is all whited out. But,
Yeah, you can see some color to it, though. There's some color to it.
Okay. So then I know these have been on here for a while, and I know they're done, but my wife does not want to see any color other than gray and charcoal. So
Okay.
I know.
Sounds like mine.
I don't even want to tempt them because I can feel the cow cry.
Chewy. Look at you being all fancy, making fond. Is the French hour. You're making charred beef slices with pesto eggs, a la fond. MBL, nothing but love. Our treasured home says hi, MBL.
My eggs are almost cooked. They're almost set up in the center. Ooh, I got some fond on the end of my spatula.
Oh.
That's just flavor, so we're gonna put that right back into the egg. Don't tell my wife.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna tell her.
And I want to throw this out there. Anybody that's looking to get somebody a cast iron for like Christmas gift, a wedding gift, one of these pancake griddles, stovetop grills, fantastic. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I've got one that's I use it almost all the time when I'm cooking. I had to. It's one of the ones I restored on a video about 2 years ago. Found it. It disappeared for several years, and then found it when I was cleaning a garden bed. Why it was in there, no idea. Oh, I just restored it.
Nice. I really like. I mean, this is my second one, and this one's special because when I found it, it had the glue residue from the label, and this was like 1960s, late 60s. So it's old. It's never been used. I cleaned it, seasoned it, and this is the second cook in it. I'm excited.
Nice. Chewy. If you find your fond is sticking to the end of your spatula, you can get a cream from that from your doctor.
You can. CVS has a cream for everything.
Cream for fond?
And if not, go to Walgreens.
Imagine walking in there.
Not sponsored.
Asking for that. Not a sponsor, no.
Yeah, not sponsored. So now we're going to hose her down again. Real good. Real good. Pretty
Who makes that? Who makes that pan? Is it Lodge?
This one?
Yeah.
Birmingham Stove and Range. It is a they're out of Alabama. They're no longer in business, but they were out of Alabama.
Okay. What a shame.
Yep.
Mine's a Lodge.
I have a Lodge inside that was given to me, and love it. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But like this skillet, we've had it for years, and it's an outdoor gourmet, so it came out of Academy Sports.
Good.
And I don't use it that much. So he was up on deck. He was over here saying, "Hey, use me. What's the use me or lose me?"
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
So while this is toasting, I got some bread toast. We're going to put a little bit of spray butter down on it. Yep. And then
I can't find spray butter to save me anymore. Same with Parquet. I can't find Parquet either.
So now I got I'm going to add a little bit of parsley flake, because Cooking with Corey got me on this, where I got to have a little more green to zhuzh it up.
Well, it does make it pop a little bit more.
A little bit more. And then Skyline chili hot sauce.
Charlie, I'm crying for those steaks. I feel for the bovine ancestors.
I'm telling you, man. We went out to eat, and she got a steak salad, right? So it was basically salad with a steak sliced on top, right?
Yeah.
And it came out, and there was a couple pieces that were pink in the center. Not like red, but like lightly pink. She pushed it to the edge of the plate, and they were the last things on the plate. And I said, "Are you serious?" And she's like, "They're all yours."
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we're going to crank the heat up a little bit. And no, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
Shard steak.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I can't. They're good enough. What she'll do, and what she used to do, is whenever I would cook steaks, she would microwave it after I was done.
Oh, wow.
Because I told her I refused to cook them the way she likes. So, yeah. So, Patty Joe water, not only is it great for hydration,
it's great for cleaning cast iron.
Look at how well it just steam baths the cast iron. Everything comes right up.
Wow, amazing.
Patty Joe water.
Best water around.
There we go. Now I have all
And
this.
look how clean that is.
I got to get rid of all this crud.
The fond.
Yes.
Okay. Scraping all that fond out of there.
The fondled water. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Dude, you got me
Yeah,
all
me
messed.
neither. The fond's got you flustered.
It's got me all messed up. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Ridiculousness. So
Patty Joe water.
you didn't notice that, have you? It's been there for months.
I'm not. I remember slipping a couple of those into a in the mail for you, but
Yeah,
I remember the NA.
I've been using.
You sent me the
right here
picture of
for
the
months,
text.
man.
I remember you sending me a text one morning, and I looked at it. Here's you holding a Patty Joe NA.
Yep.
Yeah,
The only Patty Joe NA in existence.
exactly. I'm like, what the hell? Holy Lee.
And then now I've got Patty Joe water.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know the line that we got for him.
He doesn't have a clue.
Man, that's awful.
He's probably sleeping.
But
Happy to meet you is in the house.
happy to meet you. How you doing, buddy? And look at that. With just a little bit of Patty Joe water, a little bit of elbow grease, some heat, and your cast iron's ready to walk it out. Ready for the next cook.
Incredible. There you go.
So let's check our keto bread toast. Look at that.
I'm going to send him a text right now. Lee has Patty Joe water.
We're going to try this. I don't think it's going to work, but we're going to try it anyway.
I just sent Patrick a text. And Lee has Patty Joe water.
Do you need a selfie?
let me take it. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold
let me get closer. Let me fix my hair.
Yeah, please do. Oh, hold on. Dang it. Got it. I'll send it to you too. Out you go, guys. Come on.
How's the boys doing? Let them on.
Oh, they're on. They're good.
Good.
You got to talk to Daddy about that. I can't help you right now. I know. He wants juice.
Juice. Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like Rusty's hitting the hay. Long day tomorrow. Good night, Rusty.
Yeah,
Thanks for stopping by.
He's got to be up at 3:00 in the morning to head to Asheville, North Carolina for a job.
Yeah.
So I also got to top off my keto bread toast, some red pepper jelly, just a little bit. Everything's pretty low sugar and good. Little sweetness, a little bit of kick. It'll be good. So a little red pepper jelly put into the sweetness here.
Open the door, bud. Just open the door.
I don't know.
Oh, you can't open the door.
So these are not working like I was hoping. So we'll let them sit a little while longer. Ooh. So how are you doing your pork loin on the Weber kettle?
I'm actually going to put it on the rotisserie.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's already pre-seasoned. I do. You know, I'm not a big preseason fan, but for whatever reason, I do like our local grocery store's preseason pork loin.
Okay.
Just throw it on there and let her rip.
Yep. We'll find them like on markdown a lot. And then you take them and you rinse them off, and then put your own stuff on them, and they're good to go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, in for the long haul. Yeah, he's got to get up early. He's been working. I think he said in the last 3 days, the shortest day was like 11 and a half hours.
Wow.
Yesterday was like a 15 and a half hour shift. So, yeah.
Makes for some long days.
Yeah. So, well, my toast is not doing what I want, but it's okay. I was trying to ribbon it, but it's not working. So anyway, although it probably could stand to go a little longer.
Let's say from here it looks good.
Yeah, on the one side it looks real good. This side could go a little bit longer. So let's just let it sit and see what happens. I think we got a couple more minutes.
I sent you a text with that picture.
Okay. So we want to say everybody kind of keep Keto Mike in your prayers. His wife was feeling under the weather, and they were at the hospital getting her checked out. Just to make sure everything's good. There's nothing serious going on.
Yeah.
Just making sure that she's okay. So keep her in your prayers, and of course the Garveys, Tom and Marie. Tom seems to be doing okay. Wednesdays, so that's why he's not been around. But continue prayer for my buddy, my co-host, the dude. Life is life. You roll with the punches, and you just keep on going.
Keep on keeping on, brother.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
So, wow.
See, we're gonna throw it on the rotisserie, and I haven't decided. I didn't figure out what I'm gonna have with it. Have something.
You pesto egg?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Sounds like you might be having a bowl of cereal.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Never know with these two.
Well, let me see what these are doing, and then I got to make some toast for the wife. Yeah. They didn't really toast up like I wanted to, but it's all right.
That would have been cool.
Yeah. I'll work on it later, another time. I know we're getting.
There you go.
Ooh, a little spritz of spritz.
While hers is cooking away, you should give us a sample of your meal tonight.
Yep. That's kind of the plan here. Is I get the Mrs. Toast here rolling, and because now I'm going to put the pepper jelly.
That sounds good.
Get a little bit of pepper jelly. Drop it right in the center of the bread. The idea is I'm kind of thinking like a diner, right? Like how the diners do it.
Okay.
Instead of eggs, you get the toast with the jelly, or they usually do just butter. But I'm doing jelly. And then you put it on top, kind of like a sandwich.
Yum.
And if I wanted to dirty up a knife, I'd dirty up a knife, but spatula is going to work.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Look at that. Man,
Not bad, huh?
you're killing me, Smalls.
Not bad.
Take care, MBO.
Have a good one, buddy. Now,
Nothing but love. Bat says masterpiece.
I'll tell you what, doing these shows, man, I'm really working my plating and photos.
Hey, it's nothing but practice, dude. Nothing but practice.
You can kind of see the ribbon in this. Spin it this way. I know, right? Ooh, yeah.
Bye.
Hi. All right. So we're going to try a piece of the steak. Y'all can't see that. I'm sorry. Kind of see it's got a little rib pink in it.
Mm-hmm.
That was about a 135, 140-ish.
Perfect.
Oh, man. That Uncle Steve's thick meat. Mwah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
And it was originals.
That was one of my favorite ones when he first come out. And now I've got so many, it just depends on what I'm cooking, which one's my favorite. So now I'm going to try the pesto eggs, hot sauce, and parsley.
Well.
There's a lot of flavor right there. Ooh,
Oh, I bet.
wow. Man. The only thing missing would be like some white cheese in the center, like mozzarella or parm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's what I was saying. It's like some Italian cheese when you were making it would have been
Yeah.
pretty good.
and I didn't have any in the fridge, or I just went out of what I had in the fridge. I didn't.
Sure.
Wow. Mwah!
Right on.
I impressed
Well,
myself.
I'll be back.
Let me try this. Where did my spatula go? Try that. We're going to try it. So I put down the thicker ribbon. We're going to try to smash it down with this spatula.
Okay. By the way, everybody's okay.
Nice.
Just got scared.
That's what kids do, man. And think about it.
Oh yeah.
When we was little, you know, unless we were crying and there was blood, they didn't worry about us.
Yeah. No. Not at all.
Man,
My grandpa used to say, "Long ways from your heart."
well, shoot.
Well,
Dude, that's about all I got.
All right. Well, what are we doing this again next week? I like it.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Lee, you're doing an amazing job cooking.
Thank you.
I
Thank
need
you.
to get back into it.
And
And remember, everybody, it is Melanoma Awareness Month. So
I appreciate everybody coming out and seeing us. Y'all make this possible.
yeah.
You know, without the audience, we wouldn't have a job.
Correct. Yeah, pay so well.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I got to bail. So
All righty.
thanks, everybody, again. We'll see you next week.
Y'all remember
Bye.
there's 2 rules in cooking. Did you have fun? Did it taste good? Rock on. Y'all are awesome.
There you go.